Originally shown in 1989, it's the two and only Francie and Josie.
I remember them way back in the King's Theatre in Edinburgh, years and years ago. I'm sure in my late teens.
We'd always wear suits with a wee tie.
Yes, the red suit and the blue suit, the wee curl.
That's right.
Well, the two of them blend in very, very well. The walk, it was like a wee bit like that. That was it. The Glasgow Dallas walk.
I've come to see a bit of comedy nostalgia, something that can never be replaced.
Could be on the course at Old St Andrews, sinking the holes at par. We could be down in some old Latin nightclub, dancing the cha-cha-cha. We could be heading down a Paris back street, making for some rendezvous. But place your bets with no regrets, cause we'd rather be here with you. We could be skiing down the slopes at Davos, or skating on some old pond. We could be standing on the Riviera, reading about James Bond. We could be sailing on a most expensive Mediterranean cruise. But we're the boys who made the choice, and we'd rather be here with you.
Just think of it. Rome.
Oh, Casablanca.
Oh, Hawaii.
Hong Kong.
Vienna.
Or Dresden. We could be giving our regards to Broadway. You know the way people do. We go back, we need to know. So we gotta stay here. And we'd rather stay here. We'd rather be here with you. Thank you very much indeed, ladies, and what's the other kind?
Chinas.
Ah, Chinas. May I just say how delightful we are for to be here tonight and have this opportunity of exposing ourselves to you. All right, Francie?
Sure, Josie. Sure.
And I must say, we're very indebted to Tom Malarkey for digging us up for the Garden Festival.
And Josie, we hope he hasn't made a bloomer.
I do thank him from the bottom of my heart, and of course Francie's bottom also. Tonight we've given considerable thought as to what we might
Josie, I'm
perform
sorry
for
to
you.
butt in now. I know it's not the right time, but I would like to ask you something very important.
What?
Have you got night starvation?
No. It's only people like George Galloway and Ron Brown that get that.
Well, Josie, I've got it.
Oh, yeah?
And do you mind John Pimple a goat?
Where?
On my holidays. Josie, I was a wee bit worried about it. Thought it was something more than a simple pimple. Thought it might be something serious like a pluck. And on top of that, I get terrible nightmares.
I have dreamt about working and all.
No. Josie, it's not about work I dream. I dream every night I'm eating food. For instance, all last night I dreamt of eating spaghetti. Spaghetti all night long. I woke this morning.
What?
Nate caught my pyjama trousers. And they fell in. What a sight. So, I went to the doctor, and he gave me a rummelhour with his periscope.
And what did the doctor say?
He was very definite. He said I had water on the brain.
Your brain dried up years ago. I wouldn't want to...
Josie, it's true, he said I had water on the brain. What would you do for a thing like that?
Well, you could try a tap in the heat. Now, tonight, Cheddars, we thought we'd give you something in the...
No, Josie, no, we'll need to take this further.
Eh?
I'm not pleased with that answer.
Oh.
No, really. I just turned there and I give it a thought and I turn back and I says... It's just like that, you know. I hope the camera caught me. Now, how would you get a tap into my head?
Oh, Francie, it's very simple. You see, they would take you to Gap Naval. Gap Naval. And because you live round about these parts, they'd give you a local anaesthetic.
A local anaesthetic?
Local anaesthetic.
Never in your Auntie Nellie. If I'm going to have an operation, I'm going to the Bon Secours. And I'm going to demand twilight sleep.
Twilight sleep? Twilight sleep's only for labour.
There you are. Everything for Labour, nothing for the Conservatives. It's all history. And anyway, it's not possible. I couldn't go into hospital. Who's going to keep the house clean? If I win, who's going to keep the house
The
clean?
house couldn't get much dirtier.
That's not a nice thing to say. You know that my Auntie Jessie comes up right. She comes up regular.
Even,
well, often.
even.
Now and then. Once or twice.
Once.
And oh, that'll do. And she keeps the house clean.
Away, what does your Auntie Jessie do? What did she do the last time she was up? Rinsed out a milk carton. Emptied the ashes out the dresser drawer. Put them in the bureau drawer. Then sweep all the muck under the bed.
Well, we always sweep the muck under the bed.
But now it's getting serious. When I go out of my bed this morning, I bump my heat in the ceiling.
Here's a better idea, Josie. We'll get a strange woman in to clean the house. And that means that Auntie Jessie will devote all her time to nursing me.
What does your Auntie Jessie know about nursing?
She knows plenty.
Look at the last time you were ill. Remember the last time you had the yellow jaundice?
I had jaundice. I was yellow.
You had the yellow jaundice.
I had the yellow jaundice.
And there you were lying in the bed in
Sure.
the kitchen, all newly decorated in sunshine yellow.
Sure.
And your Auntie Jessie comes up and makes you put on a pair of yellow pyjamas.
What about it?
What, we couldn't find you for 3 days.
Is that what's wrong? You passed the bed for 3 days and you never looked at me. I thought you were in the huff. You never tried to speak to me,
I
Josie.
couldn't even see you.
No, because I was all yellow.
You were all yellow.
I was all yellow.
Everything was yellow.
Everything was yellow.
Your Auntie Jessie's as stupid
All
as
yellow.
you are.
Eh?
Your Auntie Jessie's as stupid as you are when it comes to illness. Look at the time she was ill herself.
She was very ill.
I mean, there was nothing wrong with her.
She was under
There
the
was
weather.
nothing wrong with her. She went to the doctor and the doctor examined her. He said there was nothing wrong with her. It was just a wee kind of minor infection.
A minor
She
infection.
was going to sue him.
How?
Said she'd never been near a pit of heat in her life.
'Cause it's a wonderful thing to feel young and healthy. Great to see you're feeling fine. Why do you care about being wealthy as long as you have a good time?
A man who wed at 95, a girl of 22.
Engaged a nice companion so his wife would not be blue.
We hear the wife is pregnant, the companion's pregnant too.
It's a wonderful thing to feel young. Now an old man met a laddie crying boo.
The boy said, I'm upset because I can't do what big boy do.
The old man thought a minute, then he started crying too. It's a wonderful thing to feel young. 'Cause it's a wonderful thing to feel full of youth pop.
What if you've lost all your teeth? What if you find that there's snow on the rooftop? If there's a big fire underneath?
You've heard of Auntie Jessie now, it really is a farce.
She went out walking yesterday and fell upon the grass.
We promise not to mention where she stuck the last of flash.
It's a wonderful thing to feel young. Now, Auntie Jessie's in a mess, you really mustn't scoff.
That plaster's really agony, especially when she coughs.
It didn't hurt when it went on, but geez, when that come off.
It's a wonderful thing to feel young. 'Cause it's a wonderful thing to feel young and glowing.
What if you've lost all your hair?
What if you can't quite see where you're going? As long as you know when you're there.
A boy and girl caught winching underneath the stairhead light.
Her father said, I'll teach you to make love to her this night.
The girl said, Dad, I wish you would. He can, he did it right.
Now, an old wife at a funeral called the minister by name.
She said, that man you buried, he's 100, and the same.
He said, my God, 100, it's no worth your while in hame.
It's a wonderful thing to feel young. Still, it's a wonderful thing to feel young.
I was just thinking the other day there, Francie, you know, I was walking through Nelson Mandela Place. You know where I'm?
I know, yeah, it's just in the right there, up Bishop Tutu Lane.
Ah. Along Oliver Tambo Street. I was just thinking to myself there, you know, the changes that have taken place in Glasgow since we lived in the Cookadds.
Oh, the Cookadds. Oh, Josie, I loved... Oh, see the Cookadds, I loved living there.
Well, it was certainly better than where we are now.
Oh, I don't know, the Great Eastern Hotel's not all that bad. Running water.
Aye, doing the walls. No, there was nothing to compare with the Cookadds. I mean, do you remember your Auntie Jessie's room and kitchen?
Oh, and especially her kitchen. Oh, what a smell.
Ah, well, she lived there at the slaughterhouse.
Oh, aye.
But you remember during the war, for the first time she heard the sirens, she thought it was the German invasion.
Aye.
Stuck her head out the window with a big smile on her face. She says, when do the atrocities begin?
Jessie loved the atrocity.
And Francie, the Cookadds Labour Exchange.
Oh, the Baroo.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the Baroo. We used to sign on at box 4.
That's right, all four eyes playing us out.
Oh, aye, 4 eyes. Often wondered what happened to him, Josie.
Oh, he did awful well for himself. Aye, he's Secretary of State for Scotland now. You know what I miss most about the old times?
Josie, what's that?
The ballroom dancing.
Oh, the jigging. Oh, the jigging. I love the jigging.
The jigging. I mean, in our day, when you went to ballroom dance, you know, you kept a hod of your bird. Nowadays, when you finish a dance, you're facing some four-eyed git you've never seen in your life before.
I miss the jigging. I miss the Locarno in the Plaza.
Oh, and the Denison Pally, and the Albert, just up the road from here.
Josie, the Albert. Oh, aye. And do you mind the protocol we went through before you could get a bird on the floor to dance?
Oh, yours was weird.
Carry on.
You used to walk round behind them and tap them in the elbow.
You never looked, do you?
No.
She just walked on the middle of the flare there, turned round, arms up, ready to go.
You remember the laughs we used to have?
What was that?
We used to go round behind them, tapping them in the elbow and just stand there. They walk onto the floor, arms up, turn round, nobody dancing.
Is that me sailing away again?
Yeah, I don't think you should go in with that.
No bother, no.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Let's give them a demonstration.
Sure, Josie, sure.
Right. You be the bird.
Oh, no, I'm not being the bird.
Oh, come on, you be the bird.
You always make me the bird.
Well, you do it that well.
Well, I'll do it right. I'm not doing it tomorrow night.
No.
No.
Get a couple of birds in tomorrow
Aye,
night.
sure.
Aye.
Get 3 in case one faints.
Right. You... Now, as you enter the dancing establishment, you will perceive that all the spare birds is hanging up against the wall. And this one's left their engine running. then comes the formal approach. A lot of our fair midden. Would you scare for a gyratory convolution or burrow round the hall? Are you dancing?
You asking?
I'm asking.
Dance.
Do you come here often?
No, just every night.
It's a rare band, isn't it?
Oh, it's a rare band. I sent a request to the drummer.
Now, what did he say?
Beat it.
Anybody ever tell you dance like Sid Charisse?
No.
I'm no surprised.
I'll have you know I've got dancing in my blood.
It's a pity it hasn't got down to your feet yet. Oh, what's that?
That's a new one, that's the Prince Philip.
Oh, what's that?
That's a hitchhiker. What's that?
Trousers coming down. Rare flair, isn't it?
It's a rare flair, isn't it? Wish you get off my feet and try for yourself.
You know something?
No.
You're one in a million.
So is your chances. Where are you playing at? You're dead fresh, you watch yourself. See that miss I just met him 5 minutes ago? He said it already. You just watch yourself.
Anybody seen you home?
See myself him.
Don't fancy your job?
That's the last time you watch yourself. You're dead fresh. Ah, there's a nerve in your arms right down your horn. And I know where it's finishing. Now you watch that. I'll call for help.
Oh, I don't need any help.
Right.
Have you no got a lumber?
No.
Where'd you stay?
East Kilbride.
East Kilbride? It's no a lumber you want, it's a pen pal.
I was beginning to miss it. Do you know something? See, last week, every night last week, I had a different fella see me home. Sure, that was a feather in my cap. Sure, that was a feather in my cap.
Oh, definitely a feather in your cap, eh?
And you see, in the summer here, I won the talent contest. Sure, that was another feather in my cap.
Oh, definitely another feather.
See, last night I won the talent contest.
Did you?
Yes, for the spot waltz. Sure, that was another feather in my cap.
Oh, definitely another feather.
I had me a spots than any other woman. Hey, stop the bond. Look at the time. Look at the time. I've missed my last bus. How am I going to get home?
Use your bloody feathers and fly home.
It's just going.
What would you?
We've got them going. Come on, keep it going. Hey, Dan, tell him a joke. Tell him a joke. Tell him a joke. Come on, keep it going. Tell him a joke.
I don't know any jokes you can tell in front of people.
Ah, Josie, don't plenty. Well, tell them the one I reminded you last week. Tell them the one about our broth. Oh, our broth.
How does that go again?
Remember, I reminded you last week, there was this chap, and he chapped at the door, and he said to the chap, the answer to the chap at the door, is your sister in? He tells it marvellous.
So that's chap at the door, you see? And
There's actually two chaps.
Eh?
Two chaps. And don't let that worry you.
This fella knocked twice at this door.
No! What are you talking about? They didn't knock twice, you only knocked once.
You just said there was two chaps.
I know that's because there was a chap at the door. And there was another chap that answered the chap at the door. One door, two chaps, one door. I've never seen him like this before, and he tells it marvellously.
There was all these fellas at this door. And they were looking for this fella's sister who'd run away with a plumber. This fella said, well, I don't know. He said, the last time I saw the plumber, he was away down the road with a tin of harpic. We thought he was going round the bend.
Wait a minute! What are you talking about? Away around the bend, a plumber? Is that the joke? That's not the joke. The joke is, there was this chap, and he chapped at the door, and he says to this chap, answered the chap at the door, is your sister in? No, it's your granny in.
Ah, it's you. You mucked it up a noise.
The sister in.
Ah.
Nothing to do with sister.
Sisters know they are.
It's got to be a granny.
It's got to be a granny.
Now remember that. So he said, is your granny in?
Yes.
And he said, no. No.
No.
She's at our broth. He said, don't you worry, I'll come in and wait till she's finished. He thought she was having a plate of soup.
See.
He's got it now, he tells it marvelous.
There was this chap at the door, and this fella said, pardon me, has your granny finished her soup yet? And this fella said, no. He said, as a matter of fact, we couldn't get the can open, we've lost the tin opener. And this fella said, well, don't worry yourself. He says, I'm going to your broth and I'll pick one up for you to lie down.
What are you talking about? This fella's never been to our broth. He's not our broth. He doesn't even know where our broth is. There's only one person at broth, that's the granny. You remember that. Granny at broth, granny. Granny at broth. Never seen it like this before, and he tells it marvellous to you.
Not to confuse you.
Right.
It's actually the granny who... What does she have to go to your broth for a plate of soup for?
That's the joke. She wasn't having soup.
Oh, she wasn't having... Oh, there's no soup?
No soup.
Oh, the soup's off.
Soup's out.
Soup's off. No, she's on the mince and toys now. And she likes mince because it's half chewed before you start, you know what I mean? When she's got everything in there, she's got the sweet turnip, the big marrowfat peas, and the doughboys, the big dods of white bread, sucking up the brown gravy, and going brown and mushy, and it's running through her chin into her chemise. What a thing to get into this old woman.
Chemise! Will you talking? This poor old woman, you're making a right fool of this old woman. She no chemise. No. And she wasn't having sweet turnip, or mince and totties, or dods of brown bread sucking up the brown gravy. No soup.
Oh, it was North soup. Well, I thought it was crossing Blackwell's.
Josie, when I say North soup, I mean she wasn't having any soup. The old woman was at her broth, but she was having nothing. Nothing. She was there, abroad, nothing. Not even a parliament.
You trying to tell me that poor old woman's away to abroad with no even a sandwich?
Yeah. Because that's the joke. There was this chap at the door, and he said to this chap, answer the chap at the door, is your granny? And he said, no, she's abroad. He said, don't worry, I'll come in and wait until she's finished. See, he thought she was having a big bowl abroad. We are hand-shanking it.
That is a stupid joke.
No.
That is the stupidest joke I've ever heard in my life. Doesn't make sense. I mean, there's no logic about it. The woman's either abroad or she's not abroad. She's having a...
He's got that.
I don't get that.
So long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you, but we're gonna be drifting along. May we say thank you. It's been great to be here.